Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to SMT2. When we last left off, we explored the abyss through the back door, we stopped the Matrix, turned around and left after we killed Gimmel, and we found a bard, the ghost of a bard anyway, who is the lover of the siren. And we're gonna bring him to her to stop her sad song that is brainwashing, I guess, the people of the factory area. So I had to refight Gimmel because I messed up, but I didn't lose that much progress. But here's my new stats. I had to put some points into intellect to recruit some of the demons that I needed to do. If you ever run into a demon that you're higher level than, but it still won't talk to you, then you need to put points in your intellect. So, I had to do that to recruit one of the demons. I bought the Panzer Leg and I won a Fergus Sword. You can run into Baphomet's inside the town of Tippereth, and that's where I won the Fergus Sword. It's a nice to have, but it's not strictly required. So if you don't have a Fergus Sword, don't worry about it. I have a lot of money, as you can see here. I thought about buying a Giga Smasher, but I decided to hold my money, and I'll get the Giga Smasher when we come back to Tippereth through the front door. So it's not that big a deal. Alright, so things I did off screen. What did I do off screen? Well, I started setting up for my end of the game party. Hold on one sec, my controller and everything is tangled up. I managed to fuse a good number of my final group already. The first one that I fused was Kukulane. Kukulane is a good demon because he's got really good HP, good attack power, and he's got Taru Kaja. That's really, really good. So he's going to be very useful. It'll make some of the boss battles go a lot faster. I got Kukulane by recruiting a Morrigan and a Eubelorus on the Abyss World map. The Eubelorus is a little rare, but if you fight out there long enough, you'll fight him. So here's the Morrigan. And Eubelorus. This guy. Just recruit them and fuse them and you'll get Kukulane. Easy peasy. I fused a Jockey Cyclops, not because I'm going to be using the Cyclops, but because he is an intermediate step to the demon that I actually want. The demon that I actually want is level 54, so I can't actually use him yet. It's Giramekra, or however they spell it in this game. He's got the most powerful physical move in the game. It was his Kaiten Dochi or something like that. But anyway, reflect physical and a bad attitude. He's really, really good. I don't have him in my demon analyze because I run away from them because they're not worth fighting because they have reflect physical. So I fused the Cyclops and the Gnome as part of getting that. The Gnome is going to rank the Cyclops up to the Giramekri. I got the Cyclops by recruiting a Baphomet inside Tippereth and then going back out on the world map and getting a second Eubelorus. That got me the Cyclops. Then to get the Gnome, I recruited a Yakashini inside Tippereth, and then I combine that with my Shuten Doji that I already had in my party. If you're following along and doing exactly what I am, I wasn't originally going to get the gnome right then. I was going to wait until I got done in the tower, and the next time I did stuff off screen, because I was going to recruit a Turdak here inside the factory tower, then combine that with the Yakashini and get my gnome that way. I fused a Reicho Suzaka as an intermediate step by recruiting a Yoma Ganesha on that little patch of world map right outside the actual Arcadia building, and a Ryo O Naga inside Tippereth. Not the Naga Raja, the regular Naga. The Naga Rajas are on the Arcadia world map with the Ganeshas, but they are too high level. You get the wrong kind of demon. Then I used that Reicho Suzaka and combined it with Kerberos to make a Byaku. And then I used a bronze box to summon a Principality, recruited that, and fused the Byaku and the Principality into Anubis. Anubis is amazing. He has Divine Retribution. First of all, he's got Samurai Karn, which is always useful. I don't know if he actually has that, or if he got it from... the other skills he has don't matter. The only thing that matters is Divine Retribution there. It costs 80 MP, but it shaves like a percentage of your enemy's health away. The way it works is if you're a Law Demon, it damages Chaos. If you're a Chaos Demon, it damages Law Demons. However, if you're a Neutral Demon, it damages both Law and Chaos Demons. And guess what? There are next to no neutral bosses in the remainder of the game. There might be one or two, but the majority of the bosses are either Chaos or Law. Excuse me. So he's going to come in real handy. Unfortunately, he only gets one shot of it, but really, that's all we need, because that'll shave off a couple of 1,000 points of damage on every boss, and then we can just sword them to death, and it'll make the boss battles go much, much faster. The last demon I made was Parvati. My original plans... Okay, so let me go through what I did and then what my original plans were. I wasn't originally planning on having Parvati at this particular moment. So, my original plans to get Parvati was to make another Reicho Suzaka as a intermediate step, and then hold on to that until I ran into a Tenchi Power, which they're going to be coming up pretty soonish, I want to say, and then fusing the two of those, and then getting my Parvati. However, I got to looking, and I realized that if I combined a Morrigan with my Kikure Hime, I could get my Megami Parvati right now. So that actually saved me a lot of work. I didn't have to make another Reicho Suzaka. I didn't have to hunt down a Tenchi Power later. So Parvati's a really good demon. She's got both Madhya Rahan and Dia Rahan, which restore bucket loads of HP. Plus she knows Taru Kaja, which is great because the rest of her stats are kind of lackluster, but that's okay. So she's definitely a support demon, but that's fine. So that's my group. When I still got Hecate. Hecate's still here. Hecate's my mascot at this point. So we are on the top of the factory tower here. Oh, one more thing I did before I forget. As part of a later thing to get one of the demons that I'm going to be using in the future, I made sure that I had either 2 rubies or a ruby and a pearl in my inventory. You can farm pearls from Maju Circuit on the Abyss World map outside of Tippereth, and Yoma Ganesha outside of that little in that little world map section outside of Arcadia. He drops rubies, so you need either 2 rubies or a ruby and a pearl. So, and I have that. So, sorry for the long-winded little explanation. One of the things that really frustrated me when because I did a couple of, I watched like parts of one video LP, and then I read a text LP. And they were like, oh, I got this demon, but they never took the time to explain how they got these demons. It's like, oh, now I have Anubis. Well, how did you get Anubis? So I wanted to take the time to explain how I got Anubis so that you could get Anubis for yourself, because Anubis and the later demons that I'm getting, they're all, in my opinion, some of the most useful demons to have in your party. Like the Parvati, Kukulane, the demon that I'm going to rank Cyclops into, Anubis. These are all demons that I was like, okay, they're not the highest level demons, but they're definitely up there on usefulness. So, like, I ranked my demons on a scale of ease of get, usefulness, power, that kind of thing. Yep, hopefully you are able to fight off anybody that tries to get her again with your guitar and black mage hat. Alright, so we're done here. One thing you might notice is there's no more random encounters. They do the same thing on, what is it? In the sealed cave. If you want to get any demons or anything out of the sealed cave, you need to do it before you finish the sealed cave, because the demons stop appearing. The same thing. If you want to get that sword, the Fergus sword, from that tower, you need to do it before you free Siren. So we actually need to go back to the factory. I'm gonna fast forward here. No, I'm good. Alright, so now that that's done, we can now go get the next pillar. Unfortunately, we have to go all the way down to the bottom of the... what was I saying? Ooh, gem. Cool. We have to go all the way to the bottom of the factory work area where we fought Beetlejuice way back at the beginning of the game. So I'm going to actually stop recording and I'll just meet you down there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm at the bottom of the factory area here where we fought Beetlejuice the last time. So to get this pillar, the trigger is freeing Siren so that he's, you know, no longer crazy. Alright, so now that we've got that, we want to get the Hecate out of here. You can't stop me from making that joke. I know you want to, but you can't. Oh! I just got notification. I ordered a new microphone. My, microphone... Hold on one sec.